need to fight tonight. Cast me far away, play these little games, acting all okay, today. Cast me far away, play these little games, acting all okay, today.
What you heard is what you hearing. It's what you hearing. It's what you hearing. It's what you hearing. Listen.
Oh, PB Doughboy goes for the flash kick onto Hayabusa. He misses the seismic shove, and he's gonna land the two-man tectonic disruption, and barrier means that he's actually gonna be able to pick up a kill by himself. Their guitar throws down the time bomb and forces the Zanya's out. The Dark Gun is finding K-Trillion, but he has a lot of lifesteal. Wow! Bloodthirster coming in. The subject had already expired. Guitars goes down. Quadro kill goes over to the Dark Gun. Might be the go signal for Retribution to start up the Baron as soon as Jack recalls and shows clearing the bottom side. As soon as he recalls, they start off this Baron. It is going to be spotted out by a ward on the side of Team Landsnake. PB Doughboy looking for the steal. They clear out the ward, so he has no vision here. He is going to be stunned up by Temper Fate, however, and Echo Voice throws out Final Spark and steals the Baron! PB Doughboy once again positioning out the side. Temper Fate can come across, Decimating Smash knocks him up. And Echo Voice throws down the... Again! He steals the Baron again! Final Spark cuts across! But here comes Hecarim, he guts exhaust onto the Ezreal. Oblivious backing away, but here's Trueheart! Trueheart is obliterating the health bars of Team Lansing. He gets them all down. The shutdown onto the Lux.
Don't be begging for your life, cause that's a lost cause. High stakes, body armor, suicide, boy. It's the time for games and it's the time to kill. Make up your mind, baby, cause the time is here. Capital murder, capital letters. Yeah, she catching my vibe, but she can't fathom my cheddar. Need a couple gang members for these new endeavors. From this point on, anything we do together. Body on the corner, million in the trunk.
Alright, hi you guys, it's me, Jack Counts, Jack Loves Lamp. I'm running the stream by myself today. Alex2 is not here, so this is the first in 2 seasons of OKLCS. So, I won't be as good at shoutcasting some things, but I will do my best. Alright, so we're gonna get right into it. First match of the night, Oklahoma Gold Rush versus Jubermensch. One of many. As you can see, it's all set up on each side of my lovely, beautiful face here. You can see all of the matchups for this week. Last week, every single match ended in a 2-0, so we're going to see how this week goes. All right, we're going to get right into the game. Ooh. All right, here we go. Into the game we go. And there we go. Alright, on the left side, we've got 4-Alk in the top lane for Jubermensch. I mean jungle. Martian Cthulhu in the top lane for Jubermensch. 4-Alk in the jungle. Jubermensch, same name as the team, but he's the mid laner, playing Vigar in the mid lane. 4Pat, AD carry for Jubermensch on Jinx. And Iced C4, support on Blitzcrank. Over on a red side, we've got C9 Zombie in the top lane, playing Poppy. Cthulhu in the jungle on Kha'Zix. Silverhammer, support, Nami. Mid lane, Yank Gasuo. I believe he's a sub this week for these guys. Playing Victor and Rex Ranger. OGR's AD carry. Oh my god, on this early invade, we almost pick up Rex Ranger. He burns Flash and gets healed by Silverhammer and makes it out of the jungle. Alright, they're going to take that victory and retreat back into their jungle. Oh, Foralk puts down a ward. You never know what you're going to get early game when you have a Blitzcrank in the match.
Minions have spawned.
Blitzcrank hovering around that bush might go for something else. Nah, looks like he's going to go back and leash. They're happy. Burning the flash of Tristana. Tristana didn't burn heal during that. Her heal is still up. Team comp wise, I think for the most part we're fairly even. On the side of Juberminch, we've got kind of a pick comp, although they do, they have the capacity to team fight. But between a Blitz Hook, Rek'Sai knockup, Jinx Chompers, and the burst from Quinn, and the roam and pick and vision potential of Quinn, you've got a pretty solid pick comp going there. Over on the side of the Ogres. Sorry, over on the side of the Ogres, you've got a pretty good team fight comp. You've got Nami Wave, you've got Poppy's pretty solid disruption in a team fight, pretty good disengage between her and Victor, zone control, disengage. Long range on the Tristana, gonna be able to stay far away, especially with the help of the Poppy, the Nami, and the Victor, so a pretty solid team fight comp. And you are very correct, sir. It is not week 1, nor is it Elsnek versus GSM. How's that? That looks better, doesn't it? There we go. Making it happen. Doing it live. Okay, LCS week 2. Alright, there we go. In the mid lane, we got a gank. 4L going out on Yangaso. Yangaso almost takes out Juberminch. Not going to burn any summoners on either side there. Well played by Yangaso. Didn't even burn exhaust to keep himself up there. Bot lane, we've got some trading going. Bliss is going to want to hit a hook on this Nami if they're going to make use of the Blitz pick this laning phase. Martian Cthulhu pushing in on the top lane. Getting a little bit of damage down on Zombie. Zombie does not use the Steadfast Present. 4L flash W's. Forces Yangaso to burn his flash. Ooh, Blitzcrank barely missing the pull on Silverhammer. And you are right. All over the place this stream. Exhaust goes down on Rex Ranger, but he flashes forward, jumps forward, I mean. 4-Pack gets out by the skin of his teeth after that bomb. They're going to make it out of there for just the exhaust heal and flash. Not just. That's a pretty hefty trade. Silverhammer, his flash down from an earlier fight, and Rex Ranger's flash and heal down after that as well. So a lot of summoners down to the bot lane. Would not be surprised to see a gank soon. Cthulhu still has his flash up, but 4Alk burned his earlier on a flash knockup on the Victor. Martian Cthulhu pulling ahead a little bit in CS, not by much. In the mid lane, we see Victor pulling ahead in his lane as well by 5. Same with Tristana in the bot lane, up by about 7 right now. So we see some CS advantages in the bot lane and mid lane for the side of the Ogres, but we'll have to see how that plays out. Kha'Zix doing some power farming. Blitz hits a nice hook onto Nami. Will she go down? It appears not. 4Alk almost goes down in the back. Misses the zap. By the skin of her teeth, she gets away once again. This Jinx, very lucky this laning phase. Iced C4 started coin, so he's missing out on that sustain from... Oh, here we go. Kha'Zix coming down. Iced C4 barely misses a pull. That isolated Q damage a little bit more than 4Alk wants to deal with right now. So the junglers are going to meet, trade, and back off. Kha'Zix is still hanging nearby. 4-Pack gets hit by a bubble. Rex Ranger jumps in and picks up first blood, jumps back out. Nice bubble there by Silverhammer, hanging around when you're a little bit too low on the side of that Jinx. Alright, they're going to push in, get a little bit of damage. Oh, wow, Cthulhu flashes in on Ice C4. They're going to take him out, but Cthulhu's going to go down to the tower. Rex Ranger going to get executed. Not quite any damage at all from the Blitzcrank there. Goes down. That's pretty worth. Kha'Zix did burn his flash there, though, to make that happen, and went down. But as a Kha'Zix, you know, you're trying to snowball, so getting that snowball going to give a kill over to a Blitzcrank. Pretty worth. Pretty worth. Alright, in the mid lane, Juberminch still just a few CS behind, but slowly catching back up to this Victor. Martian Cthulhu gonna back in the top lane, give up his CS advantage he has by backing there, and end up about easy. Yank Gasuo might go down because he's level 6. He gets exhausted, ulted, and stunned, though. Juberminch gonna have to flash away after his initiation. Oh, picks up the kill with a Q. He did not see that one coming. Nice Q there by Juberminch. A little bit greedy there by Victor to continue pushing for the kill there when his flash was down. Ooh, IC4 trying to get the hook on Rex Ranger there before Nami gets back, but she's here now, and she's going to bring that Tristana slowly back up to full health. Alright, this is getting better. Ooh, 4Pat gets hit by the bubble. IC4 is trying to body block. 4Pat going low. IC4 pulls Rex Ranger back towards him. IC4 doing a really good job of keeping the backline on him, but he's going to have to burn his flash to get away himself. Rex Ranger flashes, gets chompered, takes down. Rex Ranger's going to have his hop back up after getting that kill on, but he's not going to hop. He's going to save it, walk out of there. 4-out comes in there. Oh, Martian Cthulhu teleports in the backside, but he doesn't quite get it. Accidentally uses the E on Silverhammer. Ooh! Flash heal saves Silverhammer. Well played defensively by the bot lane of the Ogres. Martian Cthulhu gonna push out this wave, get a little bit of CS if he can. He is level 6, so he's gonna be able to get level 7, I guess, but has his ultimate, is gonna get to the top lane pretty quickly after backing. Very close to picking up a kill or two on that teleport gank. Well, gonna take away his own red buff. And we're just going to kind of reset across the map here. All right, the first dragon's an ocean dragon. Not a lot of priority been put on that yet. Neither of the junglers going for it. Neither of the supports warding it. I mean, it's not a bad dragon. If you have several of them in the comp for it, it's very good late game. And on any comp, it's good in the early game. Juberminch is going to hit that, not falling into the same trap that he did last time, going all in and getting stunned and turned on by the Victor. Gonna try to poke him down a little bit and put him in a one-shot zone. Alright, Martian Cthulhu back in the top lane, pushing out a little bit. Stands in both procs of the Q there, though. Takes a decent chunk of damage. But it's gonna be alright. He's got a Doran's Blade and some potions. He's gonna heal back up in no time. Top laner's about even in CS right now, but Poppy might be able to get ahead if she farms under this tower well here. Alright, in the bot lane, we've got level 6 on Silverhammer and Rex Ranger's part, so they might try to make a move if the bot lane of Juberminch pushes out here. Blitzcrank barely misses a hook in the bot lane. Kha'Zix's going to take away his own red. Martian Cthulhu going for a little bit more harass onto Poppy, try to deny a little bit of CS. Juberminch gonna pick up his team's blue buff. Alright, after a lot going on during the around the 7-minute mark there, we're starting to calm down. People are starting to try to farm up, take a step back. Bot lane still looking to be aggressive, but here's 4-Alk. Might try to come over the wall here. Nope, going to his Krugs. Just farming. In the mid lane, Juberminch getting close to half health. When you're in the mid lane with such bursty champions as these, it is dangerous to be in lane at all with less than full health when the jungler and well-timed burst and aimed CC could be the end. Flash knockup, a little bit premature there. 4-Out could have just held on to it, walked, and tried to interrupt the dash. C9 Zombie trying to aggress on a Martian Cthulhu here. He's going to stand in both procs of the Q once again. You really got to move out of that second proc. Cthulhu standing outside of vision, maybe going to go in on the flashless Rek'Sai. Nope, going to go over to blue buff and hand it over to Victor. Martian Cthulhu needs to try and harass down this Poppy with constant autos and passive procs and aim to get the edge in CS and roam. But Poppy's going to win these trades, especially if he lets her hit double Qs. Oh, wow, he might be able to take her down. He backs off, okay. Well, he might have been able to chase her down the lane, even through those minions. But, smart move not trying to turn. Could have been ulted and sent him to a wall. Always safe to make the passive play. Dang, half of Victor's health and just one Q and W out of the, well, I say W. Whatever that ability is. Unlike Alex 2, I am not as good at knowing the champion ability names, so forgive me for that. I will do my best in saying the ones I know, but for the most part, you're going to be hearing a lot of Blitz Hook, Nami Ult, Nami Bubble, etc. I'll do my best to make sure whatever I'm saying is clear, though. Ooh, the stun goes down. This is probably a kill into Yank Gasuo, except the exhaust comes down, so he's going to survive. Cthulhu's here. Jubermensch has to flash away. And he lives to fight another day. Flash down, almost takes out Yank Gasuo. He's got to beware of that exhaust. Cthulhu walks over a pink ward, gonna come down to this tri-bush. Nami's gonna clear this ward. Blitzcrank might have bitten off more he can chew here. He's gonna back off before they engage on it. But here's Martian Cthulhu with a roam down. He misses the blinding assault, I believe is what it's called, and still takes down the victor. Alright, another flash gets burned. On the side of the ogres, we have 3 mid, gonna group and push. Rek'Sai's here as well. Jubermensch looking for a stun. Gonna get a pretty decent chunk of damage onto Cthulhu here. But Nami's here to help them heal back up. C9 Zombie's moving on to 4-Alk. He's gonna just walk away. Gets that slight bonus move speed from being burrowed, I believe. Gonna take out that pink ward if he can. Down it goes. Alright, just on the side of the ogres, they're starting to try to get some vision around this dragon. 4-Alk still dancing around this Poppy. Blitzcrank misses the hook, needs vision in that tri-bush. C9 Zombie just gonna head back to the top lane. Martian Cthulhu's been pushing him pretty hard with that blue buff and ult of his. Kha'Zix starting to roam up, might be looking to try and get a kill on this somewhat low health Quinn. She drops the W, which means it's not going to be up to see Kha'Zix when he is here. It looks like he's going to get her. She is not turning around. She's not isolated, however, but he doesn't care. Oh, the E and the flash Q out of the Kha'Zix. Martian Cthulhu gets taken out at the cost of Kha'Zix flash. Alright, Martian Cthulhu's teleport is up, and he's a fairly mobile champion, so I don't think we're going to see this top lane tower go down. Jubermensch has pulled ahead a pretty decent amount when it comes to CS. Ooh, barely misses the stun on Yank Gasuo there, but still gets a really good trade just from the zoning abilities of that stun. Throws out the ult and picks up the victor. Martian Cthulhu's here in this top lane to zone these guys off the turret. Make sure first turret doesn't go down. Ever since the buff, taking the first turret gives you 525 bonus local gold. So taking the first tower is worth well more than getting first blood. Cthulhu gonna take away his red buff. And maybe back soon. He's low on mana. About 3/4 health. Yep, there he goes. He's backing. Rek'Sai getting an ult up towards the top side. Gonna pick up this Scuttle Crab. No, he's looking for a gank, but he's gonna walk by this red ward and Poppy should be able to get out of there scot-free. Nope, she didn't see him? Nice steadfast presence. Blocks the Rek'Sai tunnel. It looks like they're gonna team up here and try and pressure the turret. C9 Zombie goes down, drops the ultimate. The turret goes down. That's first turret on the side of Jubermensch. C9 Zombie may have stayed too long. They're gonna back off though. Here comes Rek'Sai. They're gonna go in. Oh, in the mid lane. Yank Gasuo gets a nice burst off, gets some nice burst off on the Vicar. Flash Q takes him out, picks up a kill. Gonna pressure this tower now. Martian Cthulhu sitting top, gonna try to hold the tower in the bot lane. We've got some aggro from the side of the ogres. They're gonna push him off the tower. Whew. Alright, Victor's shoving mid. Ooh, really nice steadfast presence. Locked her right into her range. Here comes Cthulhu, and that's a dead Quinn right there. He's giving it to... That was kind of weird. It looked like he was trying to give it over to the Poppy, but they almost went down. Had Martian Cthulhu been playing a little bit more attentively, he might have been able to pick up a double kill there. I expected him to go down instantly as well, but Cthulhu handed the kill over. Alright, they're probably going to pick up this top lane tower. Martian Cthulhu's teleport is down. Rek'Sai's not going to get there in time. Rek'Sai having not come bot in quite a while. The turret's slowly getting whittled down by Rex Ranger and Silverhammer. They're going all in on Forpat, but he gets exhausted before he comes through there, so the damage doesn't come through. They're going to chase down Rex Ranger if they can. IC4 flashes over the wall, but misses the pull, and Rex Ranger hops back over the wall. Silverhammer and Rex Ranger making an escape. 4-out coming up. Rex Ranger's dash is still down, but I don't believe that Rek'Sai has his flash up. No, he does, but he was walking right into 4, and 4-out gonna go down. Those members of OGR were standing still, and Rek'Sai did not see them coming. Poppy getting a lot of damage off onto this Jubermensch, on this Vigar, but he's gonna flash away and be just fine. Alright, we've got 5-man mid on the side of OGR, but this Vigar has some pretty solid wave clear for this stage of the game. Lasts a good stun. IC4 chains it into a pull. Silence, but a little bit lack of communication there. Jubermensch tried to 100-0 the Victor, who barely got away when they could have taken out Rex Ranger. Landing the stun there and hitting the pull and the silence, that should have been a free kill. It wouldn't have taken the ult either, just a Q from the Vigar. All the members of OGR escape, but IC4 is not done. Looking to pull, gets a pull onto... Oh, it gets blocked, but he misses the W. Martian Cthulhu going to try to pick up the kill, but Kha'Zix barely gets away. So many barely missed kills on the side of Jubermensch. The ult goes down, doesn't get blocked by Poppy, but it's not going to hit the other members either. They pull Z9 Zombie in. The stun goes down on the side of Jubermensch. Puts some pretty good damage onto the Victor. Z9 Zombie also taken pretty low. They're looking to take this tower, but they are out of minions. Rek'Sai over on the flank. Qs. IC4 gets a good pull onto Nami. They might try to take her down, but there goes the tidal wave. Ooh, Martian Cthulhu gets blocked. Here comes Flash from 4-out. Vigar picking up all the kills here, but Rex Ranger and Victor are going to take out Jinx. Vigar takes out the Rex Ranger, doesn't have quite the burst damage he needs. Cthulhu going to get the slow and chilling smite off onto Vigar. He's isolated and he goes down. Martian Cthulhu and 4-out too low to do much after that fight. They might not be able to hold this turret. Although Martian Cthulhu looks like he is going to try to do it. He's still isolated. He needs to beware of the burst coming out of these two champions. He's going to back off and give up the tower. They're going to take out some of these Rek'Sai tunnels. And it looks like both teams are going to back off and lick their wounds. Alright, we just hit the 20-minute mark, so Baron has spawned. So that's a threat on the map, even if it's pretty hard to take at this stage in the game. You can do it if it's uninterrupted and you have all 5 champions there. So we may see that happen if there's a lack of vision on the side of one team. The next dragon spawning, not sure what it is yet, because I'm not going to mess up the directed camera. Martian Cthulhu going to get flanked. There goes the ultimate. Tries to pop the Yomu's. Picked off almost instantly. The next dragon is an ocean dragon. The first dragon went over to the side of Jubermensch, so picking up a second of those could be good for their late game if they're trying to siege and pick. They have vision on it. It's going to get cleared away by the Nami here. She puts a ward down on the other side. Blitzcrank going to try to hit a pull. Doesn't quite get it. She moves away before he gets there. We've got a 4v3, but here comes Victor to make it a 4v4. Juberman just standing on a ward. Here comes the Nami tidal wave. Gets pulled in by IC4, almost chained into Flame Chompers. 4 gonna pick up the dragon. The Ogre's a little bit too separated to contest there. Victor didn't have time to walk around and couldn't come through, but here comes C9 Zombie teleporting into the mid lane, looking to make this a 5v4. But here comes Martian Cthulhu with that ult in the backside. You kind of have a 5v5 of sorts, but both members of both teams are a little bit spread out. 4 walking in there, almost gets hit by the bubble, but it misses. Flame Chomper's gonna help him disengage. A lot of CC going down on the C9 Zombie. Can they pick him off though? There he goes at the cost of the ultimate of Vigar. And we see the primary tank in front line for Ogres go down. So now would be a good time to try to make some more picks and engage here. We'll have to see what happens. Quinn clearing a little bit of vision down on the bot side. Cthulhu heading up top to try and shove in that big wave farther into the turret. Jubermensch looking to try and get this mid tower with some members showing bot and Cthulhu showing top, and C9 Zombie still down. They're going to easily pick it off. Pull goes on to Victor, and he's just burst down almost instantly. Didn't have a whole lot of hope to hold that in a 1v4 situation with his other members not there. Cthulhu pushing in this top jungle. He might try to burst down Quinn instantly, but she lands the first blow, so he just backs off. Nami starting to try and secure some vision around that Baron buff. We're about the 23-minute mark. Rek'Sai gonna push in this bot turret. You know, I talked about the team comp on the side of Jubermensch having a pretty good pick comp between the Blitz pull, Quinn burst, Vigar stun, Jinx chompers, etc. But they also have a pretty good split push comp, which I guess kind of comes hand in hand with having a good pick comp. You want to rotate with the Quinn and the Rek'Sai, be mobile around the map, and try and pick up kills and objectives where you can when the other team doesn't respond well enough to your rotations. So far this game, I think we've seen them do a pretty good job of using the comp in that way, but 5 members looking to collapse on these 3 members over in the mid lane. The Ogres might try and get Rek'Sai, but they don't. Rek'Sai gets away, but IC4 pops the coin. He's going to get a pull on somebody, but I don't know who yet. Pulls in Cthulhu. Cthulhu hops immediately back out. C9 Zombie gets locked up and almost taked out. He flashes to get out. The Jinx Rocket picks it up through the team, though. Vigar going to put down another stun, and it looks like Jubermensch is going to try to disengage, but not without putting down some more damage first. IC4 barely misses the pull. Victor looking to try and take someone out, but he can't. Rex Ranger going to try and get this ZZ Rot here, but I don't think he's going to have time. He's going to get stopped. He doesn't even get the pink ward. That's going to regenerate back up to 4. I don't know what to call it. It's not health. It's hits, I guess. I don't know. But he's going to get out of there. Marsh Cthulhu goes top, pushes out the wave a bit, and backs off. Jubermensch might try to look to make something happen, but Blitz is spotted by a ward. He's going to clear it. In a 1v1 situation, I don't think Jinx can 1v1 a Tristana at this stage in the game. She's just going to back off, leave that wave to get cleared by Tristana. Tristana's looking to probably try and take this tower. Probably a pretty hard champion for Jubermensch to duel here. Yeah, speaking of, Tristana has the most CS in the game right now, 195. Probably about even with Vigar if you're not counting the, what are they called? Void Spawn from the ZZ Rot portal. Jubermensch wanting to try and hit that stun, but barely puts it, not in the bush. Doesn't quite get the stun on the Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix is looking to take him out now. IC4 going to try and land a pull under Rex Ranger. Almost does it. Not quite. You can actually hit the pull mid-dash, I believe, and pull her back to you. But not quite there. We've got 3 members of Ogre here. Not enough to take them on, I don't think, though. Yank Gasuo almost goes down, flashes out. Rex Ranger flashes onto 4-Pat, trying to take him out, but doesn't quite get it. Ults IC4 and 4 back into Yank Gasuo. Here comes a teleport. No members of either team are dead yet. Jubermensch is here.
Yangosso pops the ult there, just trying to put down some more damage and stay alive. Nobody dies. Flashes and ults and teleports burned. Oh my. But nobody goes down. Jubrimich comes out on top a little bit, though, having the health bar advantage. They're going to try and secure some vision here. Martian Cthulhu fails the flash and might go down to Cthulhu here, but the flash on... Oh, flash from Cthulhu! He doesn't have his jump or flash available, and Martian Cthulhu is going to barely get away from Cthulhu. God damn, that is confusing when they're dueling each other. They're both Cthulhu. Oh, my god. Alright, Jinx and IC4 are here to hold the turret. C9 Poppy just going to back up in that bush. Cthulhu gets spotted out there. This next dragon spawning pretty soon. I can't tell what it is without seeing the dragon pit, or until it spawns. So we'll find out which dragon that is shortly. Rek'Sai up around Baron, getting a little bit of vision. Rex Ranger going to melt down this tower with that Tristana bomb. Nami and Kha'Zix are here. Oh, I believe that was Cloud. I barely glimpsed it. That overhang kind of covers it there, but I believe that is a Cloud Drake. Yep, there it is. Cloud Drake. Awesome. Looks like this one is going to go over to OGR. They've got, or Jubrimich has too many members on the top side. They're not going to be able to contest this. Goes down very quickly. C9 Zombie looking to engage onto IC4, but he burns that coin, that Talisman of Ascension, and gets away. IC4 gets a nice pull onto Cthulhu, takes him down. 4 out coming in on Rex Ranger here. Does not use the flash knockup yet. Smart move, smart move. Jubrimich, though, is going to flash and force this Victor back into his team, and he gets taken out. Although Rex Ranger here might be able to take out IC4. He does. Will he leap in? Ooh, backs up because Martian Cthulhu is behind him, and ults Martian Cthulhu back away from his team. Well played there, well played. C9 Zombie gonna get melted here. He's actually alive! Nobody took him down. Nobody did the last hit. Good peel from Silverhammer. Looks like Rex Ranger might go down. The Poppy ult barely doesn't hit, and 4-Alk slightly faster takes her out with that Cinder Hulk. Cthulhu's here, though, onto 4-Alk. 4-Alk's isolated. Gets the knockup off onto Cthulhu. He jumps in, but gets stunned by Jubrimich. That's gonna be the end of Cthulhu. Little bit aggressive there on the side of Cthulhu, trying to take out 4-Alk, but Jubrimich got there in the nick of time and saves his life. They're going to take out this tower. Yangosso almost picks off Martian Cthulhu. 4-Alk going to walk away here. Yep. Tower goes down. The members of OGR over on the other side there. Stun on the side of Vygar's part barely misses, and IC4 barely misses that hook. 8 hours of streaming a week is quite a bit of streaming, and we might from time to time just one of us do each of the streams. In the case of that happening, I will usually be the gold cap streamer. So I have some work to do on my solo streaming, but it won't always be me solo streaming, so don't you worry. Alright, both teams looking to try and make something happen here. C9 Zombie going to try to pick out the Z-Rot. Martian Cthulhu, though, might engage. This might be a 3v5. IC4 flashes, picks up Rex Ranger, and they melt him down. As soon as that Poppy showed to take out that ZZ-Rot, they made the move that they needed to make. With the Talisman of Ascension and the Blitzpool and Martian Cthulhu's crazy Quinn speed, very easy to make an initiation or a pick like that. Alright, they're going to try and melt down this Baron, but here comes Cthulhu. Jubrimich is trying to zone him off, but they're going to melt this down. They've got 280 carries here to take it. Cthulhu might try to smite steal it, though. Quite does not, or
doesn't quite get it and gets taken out. Jubermich takes out Victor through an exhaust over on the backside of the Baron pit. Alright, we've got Baron buff on the side of Jubermich. This is looking good for them. They have two pretty excellent split pushers in the champions of Rek'Sai and Quinn, and they've got a great pick comp, and they've got a very sizable gold lead here. They just need to try and rotate well, take out objectives, and get what they can with this Baron buff. Forlock gonna get collapsed on here, might get taken out. He's gonna tunnel away before Poppy can get there with the steadfast presence, and he's not gonna lose anything for it. Quinn really should probably go to the bot side right about now. Start split pushing now that they see so many members top lane. Instead, she's going to take out the blue buff. She really needs to try and get to that bot side and take that stuff out. OGR starting to spread out, trying to push the waves out while they're not being pushed. Jubermich not making very great use of the Baron buff here. They really need to be shoving those waves in and splitting right about now. Getting ward down in the enemy jungle. Vigar might try and take it, but can't compete with the Kazakhs. Single damage, isolation damage, you know, that thing. Words getting twisted. Hard to steal from the Kazakhs is all I'm saying. Poppy trying to build up a pretty big wave in the top side here. Gonna back off after building it up. ZZ Rot pushing in the top side. Ooh, another good hook by IC4. Gonna pick him off. Silverhammer is gonna get taken out as well. Jubermich, though, picked off also. Rex Ranger gets a crit. Oh, the jump is interrupted by Foralk. Barely doesn't pick up Rex Ranger. I'd estimate less than 10 health there, honestly. IC4 gonna get picked off here by C9 Zombie. Probably gonna go down. Pop's Talisman of Ascension. He might have a decent time running. There's the slow after using his W. C9 Zombie to keep on the chase. Martian Cthulhu's here to help him, and here's Foral coming back on the backside. Knocks up C9 Zombie. But here's Yank Gasso gonna try and pick off who he can. C9 Zombie's ult whiffs. IC4 might go down here unless he has the mana shield. It doesn't look like he does. Foral gets a knockup, but Poppy stuns him into the wall. Yank Gasuo is going to pick up Martian Cthulhu on the other side of the wall. IC4 might go down here as well. He does. Rex Ranger's going to chase down Foralk, and what an unfortunate turn of events for Jubermich. They took out two members of OGR there, but they weren't Victor, and it wasn't Victor or Tristana. They both melted down the rest of the team, and after all that chasing, OGR came out on top. C9 Zombie here is going to probably be able to take this tower with the help of Cthulhu, but here comes a teleport from Jubermich. He might get jumped on here by the Kazakhs. No, he's going to back off, and Jubermich is going to clear the wave. We've got 4 members in the bot side jungle. On the side of OGR, they're going to clear the jungle, push some waves, and likely go for this Cloud Dragon. That's going to be 2 Cloud Drakes on the side of OGR. That's not what you want when you're on the side of Jubermich right now. You're trying to rotate with your comp and make picks, and you're giving the other team all this out-of-combat movement speed in the form of these 2 Cloud Drakes. Alright, we've got 4-man group on the side of Jubermich. They're going to split up a little bit. IC4 hits a great pull, but nobody's there. He puts down the Flame Chompers. He's going to be able to pick him off, but 4Pat's stuck in the ultimate of Cthulhu, and Martian Cthulhu dueling it out once again. Gets picked up by IC4. Poppy saves Vigar on accident. He might have been able to go down to the damage from the Poppy ult and the Tristana bomb. Might be what he was thinking, probably what he was thinking, but he survived it, gets out alive. After that series of events, they're going to be able to melt down a tower or 2. Honestly, Jinx and Martian Cthulhu down. Jubermich is going to have to try to make a good pick here with the help of IC4 and Foralk. IC4 lands a pull onto C9 Zombie, but the Jubermich stun is down, so they're not going to get much. Both teams going to back off. A ginormous wave stacking up in the top side for the side of OGR. And Gasso are going to try to push back against this ZZ Rot portal in the top side. Or bottom side, I mean. I believe the next game... Let's find out. Oh, wait, sorry. In the meantime, I need to follow what's going on here. C9 Zombie gets picked off on the side of Jubermensch. Foralt getting aggressive, trying to make something happen. Gets... Oh! Really good damage and CC onto 4Pat there. IC4 barely misses the pull. Cthulhu gonna get stopped in his tracks by the Jubermensch stun. Wow. Silverhammer walks into the stun as well on the backside. Might get picked off, but Rex Ranger's here in the back trying to do what he can. Picks off the Jinx, almost takes out Jubermensch. Jubermensch is gonna get taken out by Yank Gasso here. Zanya's a little too late, gets picked off. IC4 makes the pull, but he doesn't have anyone to follow up with it. He should have just ran. And down they go. Yeah, you know what? It's just below the stream. The lineup for tonight is posted. It's also on the Facebook. And before each game, when we show the pregame camera, it shows there. And while I was saying that, Rex Ranger was able to pick off, with the help of that Nami slow, Martian Cthulhu on Quinn. I mean, I would complain about a C9 player being here, but clearly they're not that good. Got smacked by Samsung. Sucks to be a C9 fan sometimes. Someone in the chat has said Flame Horizon, and it's very close. A 5 CS away from being 100 CS beyond this Jinx right now. Jinx picking up a little bit of CS and making it not happen. Victor gonna land some damage onto 4Pat, but they're gonna just kite away. Martian Cthulhu in the bot lane to try and keep Poppy off of this turret. Jubermensch lands a stun onto Silverhammer. That might be Silverhammer's life. IC4 lands the pull, but Nami gets off the wave before she goes down. Jubermensch gets taken out by Rex Ranger, but Rex Ranger almost goes down as well. IC4 gonna go down, barely gets away with the help of that Talisman of Ascension. Yank Gasso flashes forward, but 4Alec knocks him up. Can they take him down? And they do. Martian Cthulhu might go down to C9 Zombie in the bot lane, though. Gets stunned into the wall. A nice disengage there, though. He's going to stay alive. Poppy's going to try shoving this turret. Rex Ranger still low after getting hit with the Jubermensch ultimate. Cthulhu, in the meantime, on the side of OGR, split pushing in the top lane. Rek'Sai going to try and get up there and stop him. Martian Cthulhu looking to make a play on Cthulhu. Finds him, but is he going to be able to take him out? I don't know if he wants to. He's a little bit... He wants Rek'Sai's help, but Rek'Sai's clearing a wave. He's going to pick up this blue buff while he can. Really should try to give those over to the Vigar. Blue buff these days gives that 10% CDR, the mana regeneration, and better than those other things, it gives a 10% bonus to your AP, which is going to be pretty crazy on a champion like Vigar who stacks so much AP. So those should probably... Both of the AD carries on the side of Jubermensch have blue buff right now. Poor Jubermensch. The player. There's too many double names in this game. There's Jubermensch, the player, and then the team, and there's Cthulhu on each team. Alright, pretty spread out on the side of OGR all over the map. Baron's up, and they have great vision on it where Jubermensch has none, but they can see two members in the bot lane, Cthulhu included, so they're probably not going for it. All right, Cthulhu still split pushing in the bot lane, but we've got 5 members top on the side of Juberminch. Cthulhu and Juberminch, Martian Cthulhu and Juberminch have their teleports up. Looks like Juberminch is going to be the one to go down there. Probably the best candidate to take on Cthulhu. But they get engaged on immediately, and 4-Pack gets burned down. Juberminch is such a key part of their team fighting. I don't know why they sent him instead of Martian Cthulhu. They both had teleports up. Probably they thought he was the one who could deal with Kha'Zix, but the tower went down anyway. Cthulhu's going to get picked off against the wall and bursted down after that Poppy stun. Cthulhu, the Kha'Zix Cthulhu, on the backside comes up towards the IC4, but backs off when he sees Juberminch coming up. That's 2 members picked off. Not a great decision with the teleport there for the most part. Should have sent Martian Cthulhu or backed off as a team. They got engaged on and 4-Pack got bursted down. They're going to lose a Baron for it. They had such an advantage earlier in the game. They had the Baron. They didn't make well enough use of it. And now the other team has Baron, and they're going to push down when Juberminch was unable to do that earlier. We're going to see how much they can get for it, though. They might go for towers and inhibs, or they might go for an Elder Dragon. Both teams have 2 dragons. Both teams want this Elder Dragon. But to get Elder Dragon when you have 2 Cloud Drakes is pretty crazy. Silverhammer's going to try to keep 4-Alk off of Smite stealing this. It's 3 members of OGR coming over here, though. IC4 pulls Yank Gasuo over a wall. 4-Pack's going to get just chased down and taken out by C9 Zombie. There goes the Victor ultimate. C9 Zombie just tanky, and there goes the Elder Dragon. C9 Zombie's going to do a lot more damage now with that true damage burn. That's a 1-for-0 in favor of OGR. Yank Gasuo might get picked off here, and he does. Gets a little bit too close to Juberminch and gets stuck in that stun. Martian Cthulhu going to pop the ult, see if he can split push or make a pick. Tristana forced to go bot lane to deal with the ginormous wave that is built up down there. Probably not going to get an inhibitor with this Baron buff. IC4 barely misses a pull. Things pretty passive right now. Not a lot going on. Martian Cthulhu going to try to hold this top wave, but he's isolated. Cthulhu's going to try to go in on him. Martian Cthulhu does a lot of damage, but so does Cthulhu. The Cthulhus have killed each other. The old gods are dead. We now have a 4v4. OGR still, for a little while longer, is going to have that Baron and Elder Dragon buff. Victor taking away his blue buff up there, leaving a 3v4 right here, but they're going to try to pick off Juberminch. Here comes C9 Zombie going deep under the tower. Juberminch Zanya's. That might have been a mistake. Poppy does not put down the bubble, however. C9 Zombie going to get DPS down. Slightly wasted ult, I think, on the side of Juberminch to ult there. Probably could have DPS'd her down. They're going to try to take out Rex Ranger, but here's Yank Gasuo here to try and help. Yank Gasuo gets taken quite low. Juberminch barely lives. The ultimate can't go over the wall. Juberminch tries to put down a little bit of damage, but misses. Yank Gasuo tries to take him out, but misses. Very close things happening here. IC4 puts down that Oracle, and it picks up 3, pulls Silverhammer over the wall. They're going to try to take her out, but here comes Rex Ranger to pick off Juberminch, gets exhausted, still jumps away, already had the kill. Martian Cthulhu maybe going to try to make a move on Yank Gasuo since his ult's down, but he's going to get crit and burst down very quickly. But Jinx helps burst down Tristana. I can't help but laugh. This is just a lot of stuff happening really fast. 4-Alk gonna ult towards the top side, push with that giant wave. What can they get? High death timers at this stage in the game. Both carries down for another 45 seconds. This game is very back and forth. Juberminch had the lead for quite a while in the mid game, but gave it up for the last 15 minutes or so. But after that last fight, it looks like they might have the lead again with 30 seconds remaining on the death timer of the most important carry, the most important players right now. They might try to pick off some towers. C9 Zombie barely misses the ultimate, and the tower goes down. 4out gonna tunnel out there. Where are they going? Martian Cthulhu in the bot lane, and Cthulhu also in the bot lane. Not a lot of objectives to compete for right now, aside from trying to split down a tower or grouping for a tower. So both teams just kind of wandering around, getting some vision, clearing Rek'Sai tunnels, taking their camps. The 4 members of OGR, aside from Silverhammer, starting to hover up around Baron. Baron spawning in 2 minutes. Looks like they're going to try and group as 4 and push down topside. Not a bad decision when Baron is coming up relatively soon. Martian Cthulhu, however, going to start pushing in the bot wave. Does have teleport up. Same with Jubermensch. How about if either team wins, you bring me something from McDonald's, because I am starving. Ooh, Silverhammer gonna get taken out by the full combo from Jubermensch. Here comes C9 Zombie, gets knocked up out of his stun. Gonna get DPS down. Cthulhu's onto 4Pat. He flashes away and gets knocked up repeatedly. 4Pat does not quite take him down. C9 Zombie trying to pick off Jubermensch over here. Jubermensch gonna flash over the wall to get away. That is a 1-for-0 in favor of Jubermensch, and that was a 4v5 after, well, not counting Silverhammer getting picked off. Martian Cthulhu was able to pick up a tower in the bot side after that, drawing Victor down. Baron coming up in just 45 seconds. Both teams just backing, picking up items. Any team fight at this stage in the game could be the last. I believe the death timers at this stage in the game are up to at least 50 seconds, maybe 60. Baron spawning in 15 seconds. Both teams going to be looking to fight over this. Vision control in favor of OGR right now. But some of those wards just expired, so now we're back to about even. Scuttlecrab belonging on the side of Jubermensch. Baron's up. Martian Cthulhu in the bot side, just sort of hovering around, looking to see if the other team knows where he is. Both Cthulhu's heading to the bot lane. Trist has indeed gotten a Flame Horizon at this point. Quite a bit of CS this game. Really good wave clear on a champion like Tristana. Has the Runons and that passive explosion. Cthulhu has shown bot, however, and Jubermensch is looking to 5-man this Baron and get some vision down. Cthulhu's their smite, and he's not there. They're going to try to melt it down, it looks like. No, they got the vision. They started the Baron, but they backed off into a bush. They want to make a pick. OGR, though, looks like they see it coming. Even though they don't have vision on Baron, they're not coming up. Jubermensch could be taking this Baron right now, honestly. There is no vision on the side of OGR. They're just baiting nothing. Neither team knows what's happening right now. This is amazing. Knows what's happening on the other side of things, I mean. All right, looks like they're going to try to get aggressive here. Some members backing. Are they going to find any of them? Victor's going to complete his back, but they didn't have vision of it. They don't know that Victor's not there. Cthulhu goes back. Jubermensch really needs to try and go for this dragon while Cthulhu isn't there. A stun and a burst combo from Jubermensch over a wall really makes it dangerous to try and go for a Baron. Same with Blitzhook. It's hard to try to contest a Baron when there's CC like that off from this pick comp. Nami might be looking to drop her ultimate here, try to get an engage now that they see Martian Cthulhu clearing a ZZ Rot in the bot lane. ZZ Rots are like nukes, guys. Don't build ZZ Rots. It's like if someone gets a ZZ Rot, everyone starts getting ZZ Rots. My friends and I, we tried the strategy where like 3 people on the team picked up ZZ Rots, the other team just picked up 3 ZZ Rots. It's not fun. Martian Cthulhu splitting in the bot lane, but it's a 4v5 in the mid lane. OGR is finally grouped. Cthulhu coming down to deal with Martian Cthulhu. Martian Cthulhu channels his ult and just kites away after building up a pretty large wave. Both teams starting to move up towards Baron again, although Rek'Sai looks like he kind of wants to flank, but the members of OGR have moved into the topside jungle and he's not going to find anybody. Martian Cthulhu heads back down to the bot side. In the top side, there are 2 ZZ Rots. This is what I'm saying. You have one ZZ Rot, the other team gets ZZ Rot, then your team gets a second ZZ Rot. It's just... it's not the solution. ZZ Rots are not the answer, guys. Ooh, a lot of damage goes down onto Juberminch there. And takes that static shift crit, takes some more damage. IC4 and 4Alk want to get this, but 4Alk is spotted out by a ward. Nami tries to land a bubble from a safe range. Yank Gasuo is stuck inside there. Pops the Zanyas. This could be the end. Flame Choppers go down. Yank Gasuo goes down. Oh, a double bubble. Flash knock up onto 3, however, is Rex Ranger going to go down? He leaps away. Martian Cthulhu chases him, but they don't pick him up. He flashes over the wall, and Martian Cthulhu's E puts him back on the other side of the wall, the side where he didn't want to be. Z9 Zombies coming in here trying to get onto them, knocks up 2, flashes, stuns 4-Pat into the wall. Cthulhu gets taken down though, going for Martian Cthulhu. 4-Pat gets taken down by Poppy. Silverhammer's getting taken out, but he gets stunned into the wall, and Rex Ranger's back after returning to base. A lot of damage. He tried to tunnel while the Steadfast Presence was up, and he gets taken out. They're going 3-man onto this Baron. Neither team has smite up. Martian Cthulhu's going to try to pick up a tower if he can, but this Baron is going down very quickly, almost to half health already. Looks like Martian Cthulhu's going to give up the... No, he's going... No, he's backing off. He's backing off. Okay, he's gone. 3 enhanced recalls. Long death timers on both sides. We're going to see both teams sit and try and recuperate for a little while, clear some waves, clear some jungle, and we'll probably see them fight over this Elder Dragon. Whew. 54 minutes into the game almost. Very back and forth game. Swinging in favor of both teams several times throughout. Gold lead slightly in favor of Juberminch at this stage in the game, but it doesn't really matter. At a glance, it looks like every member of both teams is at full build, which doesn't surprise me with the massive amounts of CS in this 54-minute long game. Vision goes down, but they're melting down this Elder Dragon really quickly. Victor and Tristan have a lot of DPS. They don't even care. They're standing on it, but they are going to get zoned away by the fear of getting killed by Juberminch. C9 Zombie going in on 4-Alk in the Baron and the Dragon Pit. 4-Pat's gonna get taken out here though. IC4 might be going down next. 4-Alk's in the back line, but he doesn't do much damage through the Nami and Tristana sustain. He tries to get back to his tunnel, but he gets taken out. Cthulhu's got that GA and doesn't get taken out either. Blitzcrank, Rek'Sai, Juberminch, all of them going down. Martian Cthulhu split pushing in the top side, but that was a 4-for-1 down in the bot side. Baron buff and Elder Dragon. Elder Dragon's still up actually, but Baron buff is still on the side of the Ogres. They're gonna most likely win the game here. Juberminch is still down for 60 seconds. They're gonna close it out here. Whew. Yep, that is the game. Week 2 looks like it's going over to OGR. This game was this series was a 2-0 series in favor of OGR. All the games are best of 3s. We just show one of each week. This one was a 2-0. OGRs take the win for week 2. All right, I don't know what the issue is, but let me just tab back over to this camera here. All right, we don't know what the issue is, but for whatever reason, we try to pull up the official match histories on Riot's website from these games. It's showing up with nothing. It's showing up blank. It's really weird. We're not sure why. So we're not going to show the match history this game. I might see if I could figure it out during one of these intermissions to get it to show it. It didn't show last week either, so it's been an ongoing problem. It's weird. Anyway, no match history this time. We're going to have a brief intermission, 5-10 minutes or so, and then we'll be right back at it. So stay tuned.